What's going on, y'all? It's Mason Bleasdell with the Garages of the Americas, back for the first update of 2025, and boy howdy do I have progress for you. Both little things and quite a bit to talk about with phase 2. Let's jump right in. Now, to start off, zooming out, big picture for the whole property. Obviously, this property was originally in Chris Taylor's family. He's our on-site mechanic, race prep. He travels all around the country running race cars, and it's gonna be fantastic to have him on site. Now, as part of the master plan for it, he's gonna get a brand new shop that's going to match the look of the buildings we've got. This is the first concrete pad in the works for him and his shop when it's all relocated into a temporary space until he gets to the final one. Also, you'll notice as we go through here, Austin Energy's been on site, further prepping. It's crazy how much work it is to hook up power to this many units, but it's really coming together. You know, so even as you come into the complex, a ton of progress has started, but I got a ton more to show you. Let's keep moving. As we're walking into the complex, you'll see behind me building 3, our maintenance building, which is going to become the construction office. A ton's actually going on in there, but painting, lighting, all of those things are being done so that we can get rid of the construction trailer. We can put the gate to the complex in, which has arrived now, and turn that into our construction office. And this is now crazy progress in just a couple of weeks that we haven't been here on the first building in phase 2. This is building 4 per the sequencing of the buildings. They've now installing mezzanine. They're up there running cabling for the first steps of power. Tons and tons of progress is going on there. The clubhouse has got even more going on inside of it. We've got painting going on. Like, again, we're getting to that final, 10% or so that takes most of the time, but is what actually brings this together and like really starts to show it off as a total complex. More of the base for the pergola upstairs on the balcony has gone in. More light fixtures are being prepped. Again, painting is happening, so there's a ton of masking going on, but tons and tons of progress in here. And again, it's really starting to come together now. And again, speaking of that kind of final 10% to really get us ready to open, things like that little pad has been poured now. Obviously, with a 10,000 square foot clubhouse, the air conditioning capacity of it is insane. Those are obviously the little platforms for the condensers. As we walk around, this is building 8 here. You'll see, again, more drywalls being done, more tape and float, like all the final finishes to start being able to paint these. You'll see, again, utilities going in. You'll see air conditioners being installed. The outside condenser units are all in now. All the electrical is in for it. Fire sprinklers are being installed. That's a bunch of what's right behind you guys right now. And then as we get to building 9, this is probably the biggest progress. This building is really coming along now. You can obviously see that some of the interior is being framed out. That's going to allow us to continue to install the utilities and be able to start putting up mezzanine railings, all of those lovely things as this building comes together. You'll also see the roof is now in progress. Now, on some of the maps, we very specifically put a break between the buildings, but you'll note little things like having this walkway here is the easy way to be able to get from future building 12 over here all the way over to the front of the complex without having to walk around everything to get there. Very, very smart, and it's covered. The roofs of these buildings actually attach to each other. Again, it's just those little things that Tim thought of when he was designing the complex that just make that difference. Super cool to see this coming together. Just out beyond, you'll see again, septic install is continuing. Again, that is huge for a project this big. So very excited to see that continuing to come together. Now, if you've got any questions, you want to come out, we do have phase 3 opportunities available now. We are pre-selling. Reach out, site tours are available. My contact info will be on the screen and down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time.